Hello guys, welcome back to my channel English Academy. Guys, in this video we will study the poem The Solitary Reaper, which was written by William Wordsworth. Before study this poem, we must know about the poet William Wordsworth. Guys, who was William Wordsworth and in which age he belongs in English literature? Guys, William Wordsworth was born in the year 1770 in England and died in the year 1850 in England. He was a major English romantic poet who helped to launch the Romantic Age in English literature. He is also called Lake Poets. That's why a group of poets who lived in the Lake District in England. Out of them, William Wordsworth was one of them. Other poets in this group are S.T. Coleridge, Robert Southey, Dick Quincy, and Wilson. He was the greatest poet of nature in the English language. He was the close observer of nature. He looked at the natural objects very closely and he also believed that poets should deal with ordinary life. He wrote so many poems. Out of them, his most famous poems are the Excursion, the Preludes, Ode on the Intimation of Immortality, and Sonnet. The Solitary Reaper is one of his most famous short poems. Guys, first of all, we will study that why and when this poem was written. Guys, we know that the Solitary Reaper is one of the finest nature poems of William Wordsworth. It is a popular ballad because of its romantic spirit, high quality of imagination, and his sympathy with simple and innocent people of the countryside. It shows that he was a great lover and worshipper of nature and its beauty. This poem was composed in 1805 and was first published in 1807. It is a result of Wordsworth's tour of the Highland Scotland with his sister Dorothy in 1803. In this poem, Wordsworth recalls the experience which he had during his visit to the Highland of Scotland. This poem is a form of ballad. Guys, do you know about ballad? What is ballad? Guys, ballad is a poem narrating a short story. The poet describes a girl. In this poem, the poet describes a girl, her song, and its impact on his mind. Guys, now we will discuss the title of the Solitary Reaper. Guys, the word solitary means single or alone. It may be living or non-living things, but the word solitary here used for the girl. Guys, what is reaper and who is reaper? The word reaper means crop cutter and who is cutting the ripe crop. In this poem, the poet has painted beautiful pictures of different scenes in a very impressive manner. In this poem, Wordsworth seems to have overthrown his poetic theory. His beliefs that poetry should deal with ordinary life. The theme of the poem is that beautiful moments on things can give you pleasure and uplift your mood for a little time. Guys, now let's read the poem and I explained the poem and also describe the literary device which are used in this poem. First of all, let's see the meaning of one by one, word by word. In the line, in the beginning of the poem, the poet says, "Behold her single in the field." Guys, behold means looked at or see. Her, the word her is used for the Scotland girls. The word her is used for the solitary reaper. Single, single means alone. Behold her single in the field. In the opening line, the poet says to reader, look at her who is single in the field. Next line, yon solitary highland lass. Guys, yon means there. The word yon is the old word. It is also called Shakespearean language. Solitary means lonely. Highland is a mountainous area in Scotland. Lass means girl. In this line, he says that look at this girl who is there. Next line, reaping and singing by herself. The poet says that she is reaping and singing by herself, and she is cutting the crop and singing the song herself in the field. Next line, stop her or gently pass. Guys, gently means quietly, pass means go. The poet says that listen it carefully or gently pass. Here the poet instructs the reader that he doesn't want that anyone disturb her. Alone she cuts and binds the grain. Guys, alone means lonely. Binds means collect. Grain means corn or rice. In this line, he says that she is cutting the crop and collecting the grain lonely. And sings a next line is that and sings a melancholy strain. Guys, melancholy means sad. Strain means song. He says that she is singing a melancholy song by herself. Next line, oh listen for the well profound. Well profound means the deep valley. The poet says that you can listen to the voice of the song in the deepest valley. Is overflowing with the sound. Overflowing means fill of. With the sound here the sound word is used for the voice of the girl. Now we explain the stanza. Behold her single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here or gently pass. Alone she cuts and binds the grain, and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the well profound is overflowing with the sound. In the opening stanza, the poet is talking to the readers and says that look at this girl who is alone this field. She is a single Highland Scot. She is a single girl who belongs mountainous area of Scotland, reaping and singing by herself. She is cutting the crop and she is singing a song by herself. Stop here or gently pass. The poet instructs the reader to stop and listen to her or to quietly pass from there. Oh, listen, for the well profound is overflowing with the sound. But the poet says that not to disturb her, and he says that she is alone. She is cutting the crop and she is collecting the corn, and along with she is singing a sad song. You can listen her song or her voice because entirely valley is full of the sound of her song. Guys, I hope that you understand the meaning word by word in the line and explanation of the stanza.